Plus Size Luxury, and today I have a very exciting unboxing slash reveal. I couldn't do the unboxing live, and I'm going to tell you the whole story behind it, but I like to jump right into what I have, and then I'll do the story time after because it is dramatic. Okay, so let me get this. So this is the bag right here. Sorry, it's a little crumpled. Here is the dust bag. So I got something from Louis Vuitton, but it's gonna surprise you. Of course, I will do a sort of cutaway with a close-up so you can see all those details, because there are a lot of details on this bag. But here it is. Ah! I'm so excited. I don't know if you've ever seen my wish list video. I will link it up above, but this is like one of my unicorn items, but I never imagined I would get the Neverfull, because it's like a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 piece, and I was just like, oh no, you know, that's Chanel money. I'll just get like the little pouch. But yeah, I got this for a crazy good deal. And one thing, and you probably don't know this, but my name is actually Monet. I know you know me by Plus Size Luxury, but this is my real name. And I have been wanting a bag from this collection, I don't know, since it launched in, I think, 2016, 2017. And this was before I could even afford luxury bags. And yeah, this has been on my wish list for a long time. I'm super excited. So let me tell you the story behind, let me set this down. So I actually bought this from eBay. So I remember I told you when I unboxed the Houndstooth O case that 2 unicorn items had popped up on the same day. And I had to make a decision right then and there which one I was going to purchase. This one was on Fashion File, and actually the pouch version of this line, which is the Jeff Koons X LV line called the Masters Collection. They had a pouch that came out with this, a Neverfull Pochette Métis, I think a Speedy as well as like some SLGs. Anyways, I saw the pouch, which is what I've been on the hunt for all this time, on Rebag, and they were for the same price, and they popped up on the same day, and I'm just like, okay, what do I do? So since I have only seen this maybe twice in the past 3 years, I jumped on this, whereas the pouch I've seen about maybe once every 6 months for the past couple of years. So I'm like, it does pop up, I just have to be patient. So anyways, I ended up buying the Houndstooth, which I love and adore, no regrets there. And the other pouch obviously sold. It's out of all of the artists that are just featured in this collection, the Monet items just sell super fast. I think they have Manet. Who else is there that they have? I will make a list of like all the other artists that was featured in this collection. Anyways, Monets always sell it the quickest. So I was just like, okay, you know, I'll just keep on the lookout and see what happens next, and what will be, and like, you know, if the universe wants me to have this bag, it will make an opportunity for me to have this bag. So every couple of weeks I do like a little Google search on little Google shopping application, I believe it's called, and see if it popped up anywhere, as well as I shop my regular pre-loved website. So I went on Fashion File, Rebag, The Real, Yogi's Closet, and I just like, you know, search Masters, search Monet, and see if anything pops up every couple of weeks. So nothing had popped up, and it had been a month or two. So I decided, let me look on eBay. I had just watched a video on how to shop eBay for luxury items, and I looked and I saw this bag, and it was from Australia, and I think the bidding started around maybe $1,000, and it was closing in like 3 days, and I was just like, nah, this has to be fake. This has to be fake. You know, it's like I've seen a lot of like replicas of this bag, and you're usually be able to tell because like it's like a full set, and like having a full set after so many years has passed is pretty rare for LV items. But this was just the bag. It didn't come with, there's like a little keychain that comes with it in the shape of a rabbit. It also didn't come with the internal pouch, like your, you know, you have like your Neverfull and it comes with like a tiny little matching pouch. That wasn't in here. And it just came with the dust bag, the shopper bag, and the actual bag. And I was like, okay, I'll just bid on this and I'll see what happens. So I bid on it. My shock and surprise, I actually won. Thankfully, on eBay, you're able to, you don't have to pay for, I think, 3 or 4 days. So while I had won the auction, I decided to send the pictures of the auction to an authenticator. Okay, let me caveat this and say, I recently did a video on how to buy things pre-loved, and I mentioned this authenticator in there, but after this experience, I will no longer use them. So I had sent the pictures to Dr. Runaway, and I came back within an hour. It was like, not authentic, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not authentic, you know, it's too good to be true. I had won the auction for, I believe, $1775 US, and I was like, typically, at most, these go for $4,000. The cheapest I've ever seen one was for $2,800. So this was like $1,000 cheaper. So anyways, I was like, okay, that doesn't, you know, that makes sense. It was really cheap and it was good, too good to be true. But I kept on looking at the pictures and I was just like, I don't know, like in my gut, I feel this is authentic, but maybe it's just wishful thinking. Let me get a second opinion. I decided to get a second opinion, and because just, you know, in my gut, I felt that, I don't know, there could be a chance that this is actually authentic, because why it was selling for so low is that the interior, which you'll see in the close-up shots, it looks like a highlighter's exploded in there. I'm going to see if I can try to clean it a little bit, but I'm going to put an insert, so that didn't bother me at all. So I was like, that's totally fine. So I decided to contact another authenticator. I'll put their name down here. And this authenticator said, hey, you know, I actually own this bag. I'm going to need these close-up pictures. And I took these additional, I didn't take them. I asked the seller for these additional pictures, and thank God she was very patient with me and stuff, like, because I was asking for, like, I need a clearer picture of this, I need a clearer picture of that. Like, so be brave, you know, actually ask for the things that you need to make sure that it's authentic. This is a big purchase, right? So the seller was great. She sent me all these photos. One was out of focus, so I was like, I need it a little bit closer, and she, you know, dealt with that. And of course, with the time difference, there's like a 24-hour time span between me messaging her and her waking up and seeing the message and responding. So it was a little bit crazy, but we managed to do it within the 3 days. Anyways, that person came out with authentic. And I was like, but Dr. Runway said it was not authentic. Let me just send him these additional pictures and see what he says. I sent him the pictures. Not 5 minutes later, he's like, yeah, it's a replica. And I'm like, okay, let me go back. Let me just get another opinion. So this time I went out to a third authenticator and I sent all the pictures and everything like that. And she was just like, yeah, it's authentic. So I had 1 no authentic, 2 authentic. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to take a chance and I'm going to just pay for this thing. And if it comes, I'm going to hope that the buyer protections through eBay will help out if it's ultimately deemed a fake. So it arrives really quickly, actually, within like a week and a half. And it's real. So I took some pictures of it myself and I sent it back to the authenticators just to confirm, because you know you want to do that as well, because what if they took pictures of the real bag but then sent you the fake, you know? So the numbers all match. She had the handles repaired at her local LV, so the handles are brand new. So there's a little wear like around the piping of the bottom of the bag, but that's to be expected. There's a little rub on one of the corners, but not really noticeable. Obviously, there's like scratches to all of the gold parts on here. That's totally fine. I think it looks still very, very good. So yeah, it turned out to be authentic, and sometimes you just have to trust your gut. I guess Dr. Runway has sort of a reputation for like making speedy determinations. Sometimes you're going to have conflicting authenticators, but I felt more comfortable with the 2 that I picked, because one is like only does LV, whereas Dr. Runway does like a plethora of different brands. And then the second one has been around, I think, like 10 years. So I just felt like there was a lot of wealth of knowledge there. So I felt comfortable going with the recommendations. The final test for this was for me to go into the LV store and asked if I could get the interior repaired. Unfortunately, they said they could not do any sort of repairs to the interior. I think I might eventually ask if I can get maybe the gold pieces touched up somehow. I don't know if it's actual like gold pieces or if it's gold paint. But yeah, I mean, if it passes their test, that means that it's good. The canvas is thick and lovely. The interior leather is buttery smooth and soft. It is stunning. Yeah, I'm super excited. Just in case you've never heard of this collection, just a little bit about the collection. So this came out in 2017, 2018. I think it had 2 parts or 2 separate launches. And the artist that they did the collaboration with is Jeff Koons. Let me go to his Wikipedia. Jeffrey Lynn Koons is an American artist recognized for his work dealing with popular culture, his sculptures of everyday objects. He lives in New York, and his work have sold for a substantial sum. And he sold one sculpture for $58.4 million, which is of a balloon dog, okay, and another one for $91.1 million for a sculpture of a rabbit. So he's a well-known artist, and it was a very fun collaboration. Okay, so looking at an article from around that time, it says Louis Vuitton has just announced their newest collaboration. The new collaborator is American artist Jeff Koons, known for his gazing ball paintings represent reproductions of famous masterpieces that has a shiny blue sphere placed in front of each image. The collection, entitled Masters, features Koons' classic paintings on Louis Vuitton iconic handbags such as the Speedy 30, the Neverfull MM, Keepall 50, the Montaigne MM, and then the Palm Springs backpack. Oh, I didn't know they had a Palm Springs version. Okay. Aside from the bags, will be a small leather good, bag charms, shawls. The bags and accessories feature famous paintings from Da Vinci, Titian, Rubens, Fragonard, and Van Gogh. Each comes with an artist's name in metallic letters and a bunny charm. The Masters collection will be available in select Louis Vuitton stores April 28, 2017. So I think the first part of the launch was just these artists, and then they had a part 2 in the following year with additional artists. Anyways, I'm super excited for my item. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Did I even mention what bag it was? This is the Neverfull MM. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today. I'm super excited to get my dream bag. And yeah, so Monet has her Monet bag. Yeah, I'm very excited. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.